in studio by a guest by the name of Samuel Flans. He's from Kailicha and he's part of the organization known as woza. Now, he recently won an award and he's here to discuss more about his work and also the award that he won. Samuel, thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks, and also thanks for having me here.
Look, you're from the Eastern Cape and you've been quite busy. Before I ask about the award and what's it all about, tell us a little bit about Samuel. Sam, I'm going to call you Sam because it's easier. Tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, you know, a little bit about your upbringing.
Yeah. So Sam is from Ekala, Kuzingo to Pilale Gumtingwe, Kustilija Twaxe, Plasinpa. Was born that side in 1996, grew up from a little bit that side, and then moved to Federstad where my mom was born, and then moved in Cape Town around 2008-9. That's when I started to explore more in entertainment industry and creative space. So growing up to like from Ekasi, I've met creatives as a Kailicha, like Abo Pizzo, about who introduced me to umculo wenziwa ngesiXhosa, hip hop, and then as iminyaka grew up like in that space, like trying to engage with the artists and the creatives around me, up until I found myself like in filming.
When did you start working with woza?
Started working with the woza around 2017, but started working more closely with them in 2019.
And what kind of work did you do, or are you still doing with them?
So woza is an organization that work with around the intersection of public engagement, youth advocacy, and skills development. So there are so many programs under the organization, but the one that we're currently doing now, we work closely with Ikamva Youth, where we recruit like grade 8 to grade 11 learners. Then we take them to UCT so that they can be taught more about infectious diseases.
Oh, okay.
And then they go back to their communities to make a research and find stories to people who are living or who lived with those infectious diseases, and then we teach them like how to do filming, and then they make documentaries out of those stories.
So you're basically working with young kids.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. Tell us also a little bit about this award that you won. When did you win it? What was going through your mind when you won the award?
Okay, so one of our programs, we also make our own documentaries. So we did one about loadshedding. We went to many communities, and then we asked people like, how does it affect them mostly, you know, and their experiences with loadshedding, and a lot of information was shared there on the film. And then we saw a film festival, which was the first edition of it, the Raw Film Festival by Betha Movie House. And then we applied, and then people went and watched the shows, and then they voted for us, and then we were lucky enough to win an award.
Wow. Did it take so much, did it take a lot of time to put together that documentary?
Yes, because there was a lot that was shared, and then it was more based on the decision making, which stuff to take it out, because like I wanted to make it like more short, not even more than 10 minutes. So the film is 6 minutes long, and then we tried to cover everything up within that short period of time. Yeah.
So what are some of the projects that you're currently working on? Apart from the award that you guys won for this amazing work that you guys have done, what other projects, workshops that you guys are busy with?
Okay, so now we are busy trying to conclude organizing the one that I've mentioned with the Ikamva, which is going to start in the coming weeks. And then on the other side, we are still busy with the ones that we did with the group of learners from last year. So we will be publishing those, and then we will be shooting our own as well as the woza team, not the woza learners. And then on the other side, we are busy organizing a screening for this film that won an award, which the screening will be on this coming Friday at Isivivana Center.
Okay, that's good. The screening is happening this Friday at where again?
Isivivana Center. in
Time,
Cambridge.
just in case people want to go out and see. Are you selling tickets? Is it a free entry? Tell us.
No, it's a free entry event. It's gonna happen at Isivivana from 11 till 1. We're trying to engage with communities based on what is already being said. You know, also trying to find ways on how we will go forward. Is we see that load shedding is it's part of our lives now. You know, and it's like we still
just have
gonna
to
live
get
with
used
it.
to it.
You know? Yeah. So we're trying to find those kind of ways to go forward from here.
Just quickly before you give us all your socials, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
The next 5 years, I'm seeing myself making more Samuel Flans out of Ikailicha, and then them as well, like making more Samuel Flans, you know.
All right. If people want to get in contact with you, where do they go? Where do they find you on social media? Please let them know at home.
Social media, all the platforms, it's Sam Flans.
Sam France.
Flans.
Not Samuel.
Sam Flans.
All right. Samuel, look, thank you so much for joining us today and speaking to us a little bit about the work that you do. And I wish you all the best in everything that you're doing.
Thank you so much, and also thank you for having me once again.